have a wonderful, rich history as an organization, and it's really a tribute to the Miami community for having the vision and really supporting the organization throughout the years and watching it grow and nurturing it.
You're changing that child's life forever, and that person is going to go on, hopefully, to do great things and to give back to their community too.
I see, from being involved in the criminal justice arena, $30,000 a year to incarcerate an inmate. We're talking specifically a child. A little over $1,000, you make a match happen. And while you can't guarantee they're going to stay out of the system, it is a strong likelihood that you're not going to see that person become part of the system ever.
And I've seen the transformation of thousands of kids in our program over the years. We have doctors and lawyers and nurses and teachers, and they're all littles that once came to us knocking on the door, and again through that simple premise of a friend who steps up and comes into their lives.
June 15, 2003, I got a call, Department of Children and Families. My sister had some problems with drugs, and they were going to take them. And they were small children. I said, no, I'll get them. My son's father and I went together, signed some papers, and they became mine June 15, 2003. The challenge was adjusting to getting 8 kids under my custody.
A month later, in July, her husband was murdered coming back from the grocery store right down the street from their house.
At one point where you have a partner and you feel that you can do it, and then all of a sudden you're on your own and you're alone. It took a lot of courage on her part.
Lost. He loved those kids, and it was a big help to me.
They really have all the odds against them. Everything is working against this family.
Despite terrible grief and this very new, huge transition with 8 kids in the house, that her commitment to them never wavered.
We've had our conversations where she says, you know, I'm really tired, Marianne, and I'm frustrated.
But when Big Brothers and Big Sisters came in, as I stated, it wasn't just an organization coming in, it was like a family.
I'm watching the kids grow, and I'm watching how the kids are changing, and I'm seeing the impact, the incredible impact that the Bigs and the volunteers are having on them. And that to me has become such a special journey.
On our first outing, one of the first things I asked her was, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she's like, I want to be a police officer. And it's incredible. I mean, it's incredible, the goals that she already has within herself.
It's just amazing how Stephanie talks about Melissa now.
I just want her to know that she can do whatever she wants, whether she can reach those goals, and I want to be right there with her if she needs that.
Jada and I have been matched for a year and a half now. When I first met Jada, she was kind of shy, and now she calls me whenever she wants to talk. She's really outgoing, and she's just really comfortable with who she is and hanging out with me. She always wants to do the same thing. Whenever I pick her up, she asks, are we doing the same thing we did last time?
They are a real match. When they go out and he comes back, it's a total difference. He's a happy child.
What really sticks out is I remember he had asked to come to the Miami Herald, where I work. When I brought him in there, just to see his excitement, it seemed that he was sort of opening up to it. And when Barbara said to me that he had said that someday he would love to work at the Miami Herald, that just meant the world to me.
Big Brothers and Big Sisters with my family, when they came into my family, did make a difference, does make a difference, still make a difference.
Barbara has 8 children, and 4 of them are currently in active matches, and we're working really hard to get 1 more child matched.
Eddie is in his teens. I know that Eddie's still waiting for that volunteer that's going to come and be his friend.
There's so many children in communities that need Big Brothers and Big Sisters and can't get them because we don't have the resources.
Barbara Williams and her family, that is just one family out there. There are so many others who could use some help. So my hope is that after people see this, they feel inspired and motivated to help any way they can.
It works. It's worked with my little brother. It's worked with the countless children that we've affected over the past 50 years, and it will continue to work.
You never learn so much than from actually trying to teach a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And this is a way to do that and to make a difference in young people's lives.
We get to see sort of human greatness being played out every day, and I don't know if the volunteers realize the impact that they're making, but leaving a legacy is exactly what each of them are doing individually and on a moment-to-moment basis.
John F. Kennedy once said, and I have to quote him, "Children are our world's most valuable resources and our future leaders of tomorrow." So what we need to do is we got to come together some kind of way and provide these resources for these children to be leaders of tomorrow.
I'm proud of the fact that we're celebrating 50 years, but I want to know that our legacy, my legacy, whatever we can contribute, is that it's sustained for far more than 50 years.